but then I didn't even think about, the goats.
Yeah, because they could just, like,
Baby
Leah's
goat.
always like, oh, there's more crops.
Eventually let them, because I want them in my flower field.
Yeah.
Because that's but it has made
The world's a difference, right?
a world of difference. Yeah.
Like it's worth it.
Yeah.
And then so just to get picked off by the wildlife. Where did you get his from?
Thank you.
Perfect. He's like perfect show dog.
So now that most of the peonies are picked and in my cooler, I thought it was high time to call in some help to see if I can get on top of all the work that I'm behind on. So my friend Pauline came yesterday, which was awesome. She helped me finish cutting. I had to cut the Sweet William, the lady's mantle. We cleaned up my workspace and got everything into the cooler, and then we started on getting some compost to the daily rows that need to be planted. So it was so nice to have help. Yeah, so that was great. So this is all the peonies that I have cut this morning and a few odds and ends. So it's pretty much done except for the one last pink variety that I think I'll be cutting later today and tomorrow if the sun stays out. So yeah, good peony season. It was nice that it was cooler, so it kind of slowed down the cutting, even though it felt like a lot of work. So next year I might have to get in help now that the plants are starting to get bigger out here and there's more stems. So really hoping the cooler doesn't break because they're all stuffed in there in crates. And then, yeah, as long as the cooler works, we can hopefully sell them over the next 2 or 3 weeks. She's back. Last week.
Wait, last week was your first market? Why did I think it was this week?
Take some of it back because I had
like ordered in here. Oh, right. So I see. So you've got to bring it here to return it. Yeah. I need
Gwen Elgin, 2 Baptisia.
Yep.
2 ladies mantle.
Yep.
1, okay, 2. That's good for these. You got the plate.
I got the
You can put it all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All my red terms are gone now, Jen. It's a miracle. It's never happened to any other couple.
Is this door?
What's that? I know. It needs to be fixed so badly. These bags are so late. Jason ran along the road and I'm like, nah, mine's just in the thing. There's a note. Yeah, there's a note on it.
Okay, so I got the flowers delivered to the collective. It went better this week. I packaged them differently and then sorted out my orders, probably because Heather was helping. I sorted it out by designer once I got to the cooler. And yes, I did bring flowers back home because I'm having a couple designers pick up from my cooler just to save them on time. So one already picked up, and I'm just going to throw the last order in my cooler here.
which is the time I usually leave, have all my stuff, wrapped up. So I, begrudgingly, hook my truck up there.
This year I signed up late because I had some
You got a board here, you got a board here, and then there's more that walks together, so they're joining together.
New as yours.
I guess not everyone's a rich farmer, right?
Hi. How are you? They're so pretty. Thank you. And then they keep getting longer. So that is one that just opened up.
Oh, okay.
My girls are going to come after school.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Did a great job. Take care. See you next week.
Take that one down.
Oh, very much. How much do I owe this one? Because you want the lot.
I think the ranunculus ones are lasting longer than my peony ones, but my peonies are different types than these are. They're really
In New York, there's a lot of cash.
They're fussy.
Oh, you can send,
But yeah, you can't pick them. Yeah, the yellow one is fussy.
So what a great market day. The weather was like perfect. You can't ask for better weather than that. There was just so many people that came out. I think we had extra advertising for market because it's part of a 3-day event in the town. So I think that helped too. And it's just a beautiful season for flowers. I think you can't really go wrong when you put stuff together at this time of the year. So I felt like my bouquets looked good. People loved them. Even if they weren't buying, they were just coming by to look and smell the peonies. So it was super fun. And really thankful that my girls came and helped me with the second half of market. So setup was a lot of work, and it was busy at the beginning, and then it was nice because they could help sell and make some bouquets and keep the booth looking full. So I brought lots of extra stems. So I didn't like sell everything I brought, but I brought more than I needed to just because I have so many flowers right now. So it was a good day. I'm happy with that. I'm hoping next week can be as good because these couple weeks of market are almost as big as, not quite, but similar to the Thanksgiving market. There's just something about this time of year that yeah, I need to kind of get a lot of sales in to cover me for July when sales go down a bit. But yes, I'm still picking peonies. It's just a few stragglers, but I think I've got almost everything out of the field, and I am sick of picking peonies. So I'm happy about that. And everywhere I look, I feel like there's so much work to do right now that I'm ready to stop this and get back to like planting. I'm so behind on, and weeding. Pauline did help me. We tried to start on the lisianthus so they don't get away on me again this year. So we got a row and 2/3 done. I told her I would finish it that night, but I didn't. But she's gonna come back next week for a couple days, and I think my girls are gonna help a bit just to see if we can get on top of all the work, because I'm tired of feeling behind and overwhelmed. So that's next week. I'm gonna get these in the cooler, and hopefully I can start planting some of the dahlias in the rows that we prepared. So yeah, good week. I hope you had a good week too, and we'll see you next time.